So for the introduction, we provide a user-friendly system for children college to use in a student center. It will allow them to get the correct data from enrolled student. So this program or this system will not cause any problem for user and anyone who can access it. We develop information such as the total fees of the student. The system will calculate it automatically, so user or student don't need to calculate it manually. This system will make it easier for the student to know the amount of the fees to be paid. So for the problem statement, there are a few problem statements in children college. The first one is children college has difficulties calculating their total fees based on their type, which is local and international. The second one is children college is having a hard time to find the highest and the lowest fees among students. So for the third one, children college also cannot insert the new data of the student and remove the old student.
My name is Alicia Zoni Betasmati. My ID is 2022-81-2012. And next problem statement. First, children college could not sort student database on years of enrollments using ascending orders. And next, children college having difficulty to find students' name and return their information. So that's why my group made this program to make children college more easier to manage their students' information. Next, for the objectives. First, to calculate total fees based on type of student, which is a local or international, using linked list data structure. Second, to find the highest and lowest fee among students using linked list data structure. So through this system, children college can know the fees which are highest and lowest among their students. Third, to insertion and remove of student data using queue method. For the fourth, to sort students data based on year of enrollment, which is from 2016 to 2023 using ascending order using linked list data structure. And for the last, to display student information based on students' name using binary search and queue method.
Hi, my name is Fatima Azara binti Abdul Aziz and my matric number is 2022252258. So next is processing. The first thing is calculate total fees based on type of student, which is linked list. Two types of student, which are local student and international student. The fee price will be different for each type. Fee for local student is 260 while 325 for international student. So the next one is find the highest and lowest fees among students, which is also linked list. There are fees that are highest and lowest. So highest will belong to international students, which is 325, and otherwise the lowest fees belong to local student, which is 260. So for the insertion and remove of students' data, we're using queue method, and users enter which type of students that they want to remove. So the removed students will be stored into a new linked list, which is remove list. So next is sorting students' data based on year of enrollment. The list of registration will be sorted in ascending order using an educational year group in school using bubble sort algorithms. Student enrollment year will start from the year 2017 and later. For the last one is display student information based on student name using binary search. For information, user need to enter the student's name to search the information about the student registration. If student's name found, it will display all information about the student like name, type of student, educational year and total fee. That's all.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Iman Sofia binti Muhammad Fazilah with ID number 2022677068. I'm gonna present about our coding in linked list. First, we have student class. This is our student class. We have private string name, string type, integer year, and also integer fee. This is basically the data that we'll have in our project that we use. We also have default constructor, normal constructor, setter method, getter methods, and the method that we use to display the data is toString. Next is the node class. We have student data and also node next. We have method get data to return the data and get next to return the next data in the list. Next is the linked list class. In linked list class, we have a private node, first node, last node, current node, and st. We have isEmpty method to know which the list is empty or not. And we also have insert at front, insert at back, remove from front, remove from back, and also get first, get last, and get next. And still we have toString right here. Next is the student application. First, we declare the list, linked list, student list, which is the name of the list, equal to new linked list. So the data in the node will transfer to this list. This is how we write. We read the file and transfer the data to the student list that we just declared just now. We using the insert at front method to insert the data into student list from front. The first processing that we have right here is to calculate total fee based on type of students, either they are local or international. Basically, this one will calculate all the total local or international. Here we we use get next to get the next data in the list. The next processing is finding the highest fee. In this processing, we declare the student height with null and integer fee h with 0 with the lowest data. And then we're gonna compare the stud.getFee with the fee h, which is the lower data. And then if the data is higher than fee h, the fee h data gonna transfer to the high data. So the stud data will be the high data. And then we use get next to get the next data. To print the data, we're using toString because we just now declare toString data. Next processing is finding the lowest fee. It's same with the finding the highest, but we assign the fee L with the higher number, which is 999. We have STD. STD we get the first data, and then the data will be compared with the fee L. If the data is less than fee L, it will automatically transfer the data. The data will be the lowest data, and it will compare until the list reach to n. And then we're using toString to display the data. And the last one is sort the data by year in ascending order. in this class we just display the data. We make the processing in the linked list class. This one, public void sort by year. It will get the year, every student year, and compare to each other, and it will sort the data based on the year of the students. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Aida Shafina binti Sharnizam from Group CSC248 CDCS1103D with the matrix number 2022840574. I'm going to explain on the Q part of the coding demonstration. So here we have the Q class. The Q class maintains references to the front end and optionally the middle of the queue. Additionally, it keeps track of the students in the queue using a Java list. The constructor initializes the queue with no references and an empty list. The enqueue method adds a new student to the end of the queue, updating the front, end, and middle pointers accordingly. The queue method removes and returns the front student, adjusting the pointers and updating the list. The isEmpty method checks if the queue is empty. The getFront and getEnd methods retrieve the data of the front and end students without removal. The size method returns the number of students in the queue, and the get method retrieves the student at a specific index. Overall, this code provides a basic implementation of a queue data structure with linked list representation in Java. Assalamualaikum. For the class QApp, this Java code defines a class named QApp that includes methods for binary searching and queuing and dequeuing students in a queue. The binary search method is implemented to perform a binary search on a queue of students based on their names. The main method initializes a queue, student queue, and reads student data from a file, which is the student.txt, and queuing each student into the queue. The program then prompts the user to add new students to the queue by entering their information. It validates the input format and enqueues the new student if the input is valid. The user is given the option to continue adding new students. Next, the program provides an option to delete students from the queue. It prompts the user to enter the name of the student to be deleted and performs a search and removal operation using the temporary queue, temp queue. If the student is found and removed, the program informs the user. Otherwise, it notifies that no student was removed. If the entered student name is not found, the loop breaks. Finally, the program allows the user to perform repeated searches on the queue using binary search. The user is prompted to enter the name of the student to search for, and the program displays the student's information if found. The user is then asked if they want to search for another student, and the process continues until the user decides to stop. The code utilizes a custom queue class to manage the queue of students, and it handles file reading and input validation. The program demonstrates basic queue operations, binary search, and user interaction for managing a collection of student data. For the class QApp,
Next is the demonstration of the program. We're gonna run the program, and then right here we can see the total fee based on type of student. This is the total for local students, and this is the total for the international fee. It's also display the highest information and the lowest information based on the student fee, and this is the sorted information based on the year of enrollment, which is started in 2016 and end with 2023.
So we will demonstrate the process 3, the insertion and removal of students' data using queue method. So the user will be prompted, the user will be asked if they want to enter a new data. Here I will type in yes, which is Y, and then it will tell me to enter student information using the format name, the type, year of enrollment, and fees. So I type in Nadir, local, 2024 for the year, 210 for the fees. And it asks me again if I want to enter a new data. I enter no. So the end will break. And to remove students' data using queue method, it will ask me if I want to delete a data after the insertion of the data. So I will type in yes, and I can just enter any student's name from the queue that I wish to delete. So I type in here Erin, and here it says student found and removed, Erin. And to break the loop, I say no to the want to delete a data question. Okay, so for process 5, display student information based on student's name using binary search with the queue method. So I will be told to enter the name of the student I wish to search, and I enter Nadir, which is a student in the queue. So here the system found the student name Nadir, and it shows the type, year, and his fees. And if I want to search another student, I type in yes, and I try Fatima, and there she is. The name, type, year, and fees are displayed. So to break the loop, I just press in no. Thank you. For process 5, display student information based on student's name using binary